We're going to be covering off on some arm lock attacks from mount, but also a way to work on your flow and your mobility from playing the mounted position. So if I ask someone to just hit an armbar from mount, brand new, doesn't know jiu-jitsu, right? Typically they'll come up to an arm, they get here, and then they're like, I gotta get my leg over that head. And they give up a lot of space, and you know, it's almost impossible to actually hit. So our surfboard armbar is like the quick armbar that we do off this. So our cue for this is when someone is pushing away on our chest. And the experienced grappler typically isn't going to be doing this to you. This is more of a, you know, someone's freaking out, maybe they're getting pounded in the face and they're just trying to create some distance. So we'll call this the street jiu-jitsu. So I want to actually use their push to help make my knees light. At the same time, I'm going to go over under the arm I want to armbar and push off there. So I'm pushing off of him, he's pushing off of me, and he's to make me very light, make it easy for me to swing my leg over the top. Okay. As you just saw, I landed on Matt a little bit. I did not land on the floor. I want to land on him and then slide to the floor. I'll show you what that looks like in a second, but now I'm in the armbar position. There's a lot of different finishes that we can do, but for now we're just going to pinch our knees, feet apart, go elbow deep, elbow to elbow, hand to the chest, pinch our knees, and fall back, tapping way before we hit the mat. Now, I want to make sure when I do this, I don't fall to the floor and jump way over here. It's just be very hard for me to actually hit the armbar. So when I do this, I want to make sure that when I land, I'm almost landing like here. I'm driving his arm across his body, so I don't have any of that momentum to roll back. So he pushes away. I use that and my own hands to be light, and I can pause right before I hit the floor to finish the armbar. Okay. That's our street armbar. The armbar that we're going to end up doing in jiu-jitsu a little bit more often is the S-mount armbar. So from here we have to go from regular mount to high mount. Now we want to go to the S position. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a leg, turn the corner. That's also going to be the initial arm I'm going to armbar. Now I need to get this leg around. Okay. So I'm going to hold the elbow. If I try to bring this leg around without holding the elbow, it gives some space to throw that underneath, and now I have to beat that. Okay, so hands planted, I'm turning the corner all the way over his ear, almost to the top of his head. Hold the elbow. Kick this leg straight back, and I want to try to keep my butthole on him. Okay, heel to the floor. Now there's very little space between my thigh and Matt's chest. Now that I'm in this position, this is S-mount. Okay, I have arms I can attack. I'm high, he's completely out of position, and I'm disconnected from his body. So if Matt moves his body around, I don't really go anywhere. It doesn't affect me. Okay? Now, something that we can do to drill this position is just to float over the top. So I can float over the top here, come back off to side control, reverse scarf, take mount again, and then find the position again. And I can keep doing this. I can do it on that side. I could do it on this side. When we want to take the arm bar, we come up, we S-mount. I'm going to go elbow deep on that arm that I'm facing. Hand's going to go between the legs. I can start falling into my arm bar position. Finish on top or finish on the floor. So I'm going to have you rotate 90 degrees for me. So one more time on this. Come up, high mount, turn the corner. Okay, drive his arm across his face. Plant, hold, extend. Okay, now I can just slide right over the top and face his legs. Retake mount, slide up again. Okay, I wouldn't actually do that in a jiu-jitsu match, but it's a great way at getting reps and finding this position. From here, what I tell my students is, he's in a terrible spot. He can't move me. His arms are crossed, they're up. You just really need to bend an arm the wrong way. So if I'm going and doing this against a non-jiu-jitsu practitioner, sometimes I could just literally take an arm, bend it the wrong way, bend it the wrong way, bend it the wrong way. Jiu-jitsu guys, we're gonna go elbow deep, pull towards the leg so I can get this over his head, finish from there. We have another video on the S-mount armbar if you're looking for more finishing details on that. But that is our mount attack flow.